Okay, so I'm going to mix Durbond 20, and we're using a ProForm material today. And I don't like to just rip the top off. I like a nice even top. So I'm going to cut the top off completely with scissors, and that'll help me, get the mud out of the bag with my cup. Okay, so it's nice and wide open. So now we're going to do almost like a 2.5 to 1 ratio, where I'm going to scoop 2.5 of these containers into the bucket, and I'm going to use one of these for water. So we're going to get started with that. There's a nice full container of water, and I'm going to dry that out inside because I'm going to use the same container to get my powder. So I don't want it sticking to the sides of this. So this is pretty simple, and it's pretty foolproof. I'm not mixing the mud in a pan because I want a little more than a pan can hold. So I'm going to start by getting 3 of these, and we're just going to shake that in a little bit. And we're going to get one more. Now that might create a mixture that's a little too thick, and we can always add just a little more water to it. Okay, you can see I'm just using a battery operated drill and a nice little paint mixer. And this works really well to mix this in this bucket. So we're just going to get it all wet. You can see I start it nice and slow. And actually, this is mixing up pretty good. Sometimes it's nice to wipe the bucket down a little bit, so I use a 4-inch knife, and I just get the sides down. I make sure all the powder's off the side of the bucket and into the mud. And then I clean that knife off pretty good. And let's mix it up a little more. Okay, so to clean that off, by the way, all I do is turn it on in the bucket of water. And that cleans it up pretty good. You want to clean it up. You don't want that setting hard on your bit. So let's see how our mixture is. I'm going to coat the mud. I'm going to coat the seams. So that's a really nice mixture. I think for me, I like that. It's not too thin. It drops off the knife because of the weight of the mud, but it doesn't run off the knife and drip. So I am done mixing that. You can see how easy it was. I didn't even have to add any extra water. If you do have to add extra water, just put a little bit at a time and mix it. And I've got about 2 pans full of mud in there right now. So let's get on to coating our ceiling.